Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and another episode on the abandoned T5 over there. Since the last time you've seen it, I quickly shot a bit of colour over the front bumper because I'm trying to make my mind up on colour. Don't know whether to keep the whole thing silver or not, so I quickly shot a bit of colour over it. And I think you agree, it's not the best paint job. I literally just chucked a bit of paint over it just to get away from the black to what it is now. I know it's a million times better. And we've also got rid of the gay, horrible, nasty shit. Do you want me to carry on? Orange bars. They're now painted in black Raptor, which I've literally just done this morning, so they're still wet, so I've got to be a little bit careful. But what if you remember, the van did come with these orange bars, which I took off for a while because they orange and they look like poo. I'm thinking I can make them into a little roof rack at the back. So it basically goes up like that, across, down, and finishes further back. So that's my mission for today. See what I can do with them. And yeah, let's see if we can actually turn that into a roof rack. I think I can. Well, I do. I really do think I can do it. Well, I know I can do it. I just think it'll look right. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a hard one. You have to excuse me, Dave. My hay fever is horrendous. Oh, sorry. But yeah, as I said, I know I can do the job. I've done plenty of roof racks where I did the burgundy one, which is a video out there. If you want to watch that, go up there. Well, up there, wherever it decides to get put, it'll be up there. But yeah, so I suppose I'll have to do some workings out, bit of choppy, and go from there. What I need to do is, first things first, work out how long I want this. The mountains are going to have to move because that's pretty much where it is, and that's no use to me whatsoever. So they're going to have to come off and get re-welded back on in a different place. Whether I need the middle ones or not, I might end up just using those ones and remounting them and then use that one back there somewhere. I don't know yet. But I need to cut it off at the right length for how long I want them. And have a play around, I suppose, and see what I come up with and the idea in my head that I can try and get out of it. And get on with that. But just want to say to you guys, if you haven't subscribed already and you would love to consider subscribing and supporting the channel, do so. It do be the power of good on the channel and stuff. So if you could, please hit that subscribe button. Cheers guys. Anyway, enough of that waffle. Let me get on with something.
Alright, so first things first. We got to try and work out the length I want for them and try and, in a way, square them both off so they're both the same length. So done that part, and then I fight around trying to get the grinder lead plugged in before we start chopping. And it's just a case of, yeah, chop them off, and as you can see, Deck's doing as usual with his safety squints again. Nothing usual there, it's what I always do. Cut the centre little supports off because I decided we didn't need those anymore. Because if the rack's only going to be short, so we don't really need the things in there. So it's just a case of that. Then we cut the ends off that I'm going to use on the other end. Dispose of the centre bit of bar, which I'm kind of hoping to reuse, but we will see, I guess.
Right, so I made my mind up how long I wanted them. That's how long I want my roof rack, which is there. I've got my two mountings for the ends. One I know isn't in the right place, but we're not worried about that at the moment because I can quite easily move the plate on the end. That's neither here nor there. We've got all the other bits deconstructed and stuff. So now's the time to start tacking stuff together and see what will work. So I'm going to tack these ones together first. Then I can hold up on the roof, work out the best way then to move on from that, and see what I can actually get built up. So look at the weld rack, give it a good little tack, like clean up the ends of course, give it a tack, and well, a couple of tacks on each bar, and we can go from there.
So back again with the safety squints, I guess. Yeah, health and safety out the window again as per usual. Deck never does anything by health and safety. Well, I think we were all aware of that by the videos. So we're just cleaning up all the ends at the moment, getting ready so we can weld and stuff. And it's trying to use a bar to keep them sort of straight and stuff. Clean the ends up so I can use them as a ground, because if I can get the ground to be flat, it will hold everything better. And yeah, we just start tacking them in places and getting them as they should be, ready to sort of trial fit, I guess. And it's just, I like doing things little bit by little bit and kind of working them out as I go. And then there goes the first trial fit up there. I'm up and down like a little bit trying to find the nuts and bolts that I used, but I kind of got there in the end. And yeah, let's see what it's like, shall we?
Now you start to get the idea. You've got the mounting holes in the front there. The rear ones are here, so I'm going to have to extend the base plate across back to get that to do. But you start to see that. Now there's some bars across from one side to the other, so I need to get them on there. And then we're starting to get the shape of a roof rack starting to grow. As you can see, it's only going to be a skinny roof rack, as in off the top of the roof. You can't really see it properly. You're just about to see. Which is all I want. I want a nice little skinny, slimline roof rack on the top. I don't want anything more than that. And the bars look better already. They need to be even better when they're not the same in black. Not black. When they are black, that's what I need to bloody say, you stupid fool. So we're getting somewhere. Also got another mountain I just noticed there. So, we'll see what we come up with now. So yeah, let me get a bit more bars cut, rest of it, and get it out of my head onto this, and I'll show you in a minute what I come up with before I start welding it up. Right, that didn't really kind of go to plan. I was hoping to kind of use the bars that I cut off of here to go across and make it a round tube one. One, they don't fit across the roof, and two, they weren't long enough. What I cut off the end of there, I needed them shorter, and I don't want it any shorter because I want it to come nearly to the back of the roof. So, I had to go through my scrap pile. Lucky enough, I found a bit of, I think it's 2B1 or something like that, or 40 by 20 mil box, something like that. Anyway, managed to get them so they're like the right length. They're not exactly the best condition, but once they're all ground back, painted and stuff, they'll be fine. Scallop the little edges just inside here so they fit around the bars and stuff. So I just need to now tack them in place. Now I can take the roof rack off and then weld it up. Haven't yet decided what I'm doing that way yet. I may do the same as a T4 and put wood across it. I don't know yet. It's one of those ones I haven't made my full mind up on that bit yet. So if I get this bit done, get this all welded up and stuff, then at least I've got the structure, and I can then set about extending these plates back to somewhere, the hole somewhere around here, so the whole of the roof rack then can bolt on once it's all ready to go. And then I can decide what I'm going to do with the middle bit. As I said, I haven't decided yet. I haven't even tried a piece of wood across it to see what it looks like with this van. It might not look right because it's not old school like the T4 is, but it might at the same time look okay. I don't know. I'll play with that once I get this lot welded together. So enough of my waffle. Let me get some bits done.
So first things first, we're trying to get things all cleaned up on the ends again. The cleaner you can get stuff, the better the welds are, but these ones didn't turn out well at all. And we get the blankets out to protect the windows, so we don't get welding splatter all over them. Well, so we don't. I did my best, but as you can see, I didn't bother covering the rear window, which is nice little schoolboy error. Just chucking some tacks here and there, just to try and keep it so it's all nice and rigid and doesn't go anywhere before we remove it off. And yeah, then we start fully welding it out on the ground. Got it somewhere nice and flat so it stays flat, and yeah, just get it nice and solid. As I said, my welds turned out crap, but we can't do an awful lot about it. There's nothing more I can do, unfortunately. It is what it is. Using scrap metal is what happens.
I've welded up, and my welds are absolutely atrocious. I hate using scrap bloody metal, which is coated with whatever crap and everything else. It is absolutely horrible, but I've got a grinder. And as I say, you're either a welder or a grinder, and obviously today I'm just a grinder. So yeah, it is what it is. But as you can see now, it's on there. I've put it back up where it's hot and like literally bolted it down so it can cool off now, and cool off in the right places, so it should contract and go on the rest of it. So once that's done, I still haven't decided what I'm doing across the top. I might try some pieces of hardwood, what's it called? Pallet wood. That's the one that I've tried before, like did on the other one. See what it looks like. But it's got to come off anyway. It's got to be all ground up and linished back and everything, and coated in Raptor. So I'm going to leave that to cool down, and I shall be back probably tomorrow, to be actually honest with you. But for you guys, it is. Hi. Morning everyone. Told you it wouldn't be long. See? Little click of the fingers, a bit of video magic, especially with YouTube. Always works wonders. Right, let's first things first. I want to linish back some of the welds, get it painted which I'm going to paint it with Raptor, because Raptor I quite like. I use it with a roller. It gives a little bit of texture, but nothing much, and Raptor protects it really, really well. So it's a perfect thing to actually paint the rack with. So first things first, let's get that done.
Right, well, out with a grinder again. What the hell have I got on my face? Have I gone mad or something? I got the health and safety out. Oh well, must be in a silly mood. But yeah, I just ground it all off, got the sander out, and started to flat off the grind marks so we don't get nothing underneath the paint. But as I'm using Raptor, it doesn't really matter too much because Raptor's lovely and thick, and it covers. It's pretty much bulletproof. The stuff, it's lovely. And then it's just a case of get the solvent roller out and roller it on. I decided to use a roller because I would rather have the extra texture of it. It hides imperfections and stuff, and as the bars and stuff that I've been using are all second hand and at the scrap pile and stuff, it give it quite a nice finish. So it's just a case of working it around with the Raptor, which is like a 2K product, so it goes off lovely and hard and stuff, and just basically just cover the whole of it and make it nice, even, well, finish, I guess. So yeah, it worked out alright. I'm quite happy with how it's done, so job done. Yeah, as I said a minute ago, all in Raptor in black, all the welds all linished off, so now like starts to look good. I'm still messing around with the idea of what I'm doing on the top. I'm still liking the idea of wood, but I'm not at the same time. It's one of those ones I can't make my mind up whether wood's going to work or not, so I'm just having a mess around at the moment. My pieces of wood aren't long enough, and I've got a bit of hardwood left over from when I did the T4 interior, which I still haven't kind of shown you guys properly. Yeah, I know. I need to get a video done on that and show you exactly what it's like properly, not just a quick one in amongst other videos. But I'll get right to that. I just run out of time all the time, and to be honest with you, forget. I do apologise. But, and I do mean but, let's get cracking with this. As I said, the pieces of wood aren't long enough, so I'm mitering them, or whatever you want to call it. I'm shit with wood, and I highly admit I'm shit with wood. I've got the rough basics of how to do something with wood, but I'm no good at it. I'll try joining them to see if I can give a idea of what it is. I'm still not 100% on it. I really am not 100% what I want it this way, or I'm going to go and get some more metal and put some metal bars in it. So I'm just trying to mess around with a bit of wood and see. I guess I'll make a couple more and yeah, go from there, I guess, because I really can't make my mind up at the moment. So I'll be back once I have messed around a bit more with this. If it doesn't work, then it's going wood, it's going metal. So we'll see. So guys, with the reef rack, I couldn't make my mind up what I'm going to do with the slats and stuff on the top. Still can't make my mind up what I'm going to do, metal or wood. So while I was trying to make my mind up, and I think I have, but I've still got to work it out of my head, which should still be in this video. Just need to ponder it a bit more to see if that's what I want and that's how I want it to look. I disappeared out and picked something up new. And yeah, if anybody knows anything about me, they know full well I love this type of thing. And I don't know whether it's going to look good on the T5 or not, but I'm prepared to give it a try. So let's turn the camera around and show you what I went and picked up. There we are, guys. Set of Dare wheels. I have got something cups over there, but they're just on the bench. Just giving them a good wash and stuff. These ones are 8x18 front and 9.5 by 18 on the rear. All come with brand new tyres on them, so we're all good there. As I said, I don't know if they're going to look right or not on the T5 or not. So I suppose the first thing I'm going to do is try them on there and see if they do or not. So let's go. Out with a jack, and then we got to get the wheels off, I guess. Easiest way. We all know how to change a set of wheels, or hopefully we do. Just quite an easy stuff. I will torque them all back up again once I take the centre caps off and just check to make sure. But there we go. Boom! There you go. They're on. I think they look smaller, because they are, but I think they actually suit the van better. Those ones were huge, and they were a lot of rolling mass and a lot of heavy weight and stuff. I've still got wheels tucking in the arches. I could do with some spaces on the back, because I've got about an inch gap, so we'll be doing something with that. The front, the suspension hasn't gone down, so I haven't moved it, so it hasn't settled, but that'll go down.
And I've got a little spacer on there at the moment, but I could do with a little bit more. But you can safely say, going from them big wheels to those wheels, it's lowered. I couldn't even get the jack out, whether you notice on the time lapse or not. I struggled to get the jack out behind the bar. So when I do the other side in a minute, I think I have to do something about it. But I prefer the look of that altogether. It's people that know me know that I love like a retro look to a van. Don't make a difference how old it is or not. I like the retro stuff. I like new vans, don't get me wrong, but I love the retro look, and if I can get a retro look in a vehicle, I always do. You just got to look at my T4 for God's sake. So I'm over the moon with them. I'll get the other ones on the other side. Let's get back to this roof rack, I think. Right then, guys. Now I've stopped getting distracted by putting new wheels and stuff on the T5 and stuff. Let's get back on that roof rack. And by the way, well, you could have told me I had black on my nose. I look like a right idiot. Oh well, gone now. What I've decided to do is use some bits of 2B1, but it isn't full 2B1. I cheated, as we all know. I hate wood. I went down my mate's place and he ripped me down some wood to the right size and stuff. So all I got to do now is sand it up, stain it, so get rid of all these little edges and stuff, and then we can start fitting it on. So that's the boring, arduous task now I got of getting that lot prepped to the colour I want. Hopefully I've chosen the right colour. Time will tell, I guess. So let me get on with sanding those crap down, getting it stained, and then I can show you it going on, and then perhaps I might actually get fit through. So might be getting somewhere at long last.
So now begins that boring, horrible, arduous task of prepping all the flipping wood. Yeah, it dries me up, the sodding wall, but I had to get rid of all the little splinters and all the edges and stuff and make them smooth. So when you cover them in stain, it's not quite so bad and it goes down smooth. So I think it turned out alright, I hope.
Alright, that's all them lot painted and dried overnight. I'm back in the next day. Let's see if we can attach them to that. But I think you agree, that's a really, really nice colour now. And it's in a walnut colour. Not done necessarily with the stain stuff. So it actually looks quite natural. You can still see all the knots and the wood grain and everything in it. So yeah, let's attach them to there and see what we can actually make look good, shall we? Alright, let me explain what you just probably see on my bit of time lapse, and unless I did a voiceover, I better say it, but I might repeat myself. If I do, I apologise. Worked out where I wanted my two end ones, made sure they were square, clamped them in, and put some screws, like drilled it and then screwed it. I would nut and bolt them through with like coach bolts. Because I'm making this one as close to the roof as I can, I haven't got room, so I'm having to screw it. It's this hole just as well. And this one's more for a decorative purpose than anything else. If I was doing it for a full purpose to use it properly, as in weight on it, I'd have another bar going across the middle of it anyway, and I would be nut and bolting them, as I said. Then I worked out by putting my middle one in and doing exactly the same thing. I could then work how many slats I got, what gap I needed, found myself two things which are 30mm, which is exactly what I need. So now what I've got to do, get that clamp on my way. Get the two of them in place, slide my wood up, give me end a little measure, bit about there, get me clamp them on, same on the other end, get me clamp and drill through and screw it. So I won't bore you anymore with that, let's get the whole of this lot done, because my drill bits are blunt as hell, because someone's obviously been using them and not me, but oh well. So yeah, I'll get all this lot screwed down, get it all looking nice, and then we can talk about fitting the thing. There it is, what it is. As we can all see, looks pretty smart being like that. Nice low level roof rack and stuff. On my T4 I did make bars that came up round the sides, but that was because I was putting rope round them. I just wanted it a slightly different look. I just wanted a flat rack for this one. And I think, to be honest with you, that's going to look quite sleek up there. So, talking about up there, let's get that up there, shall we? See what it looks like. spoilers up there. A little bit closer. That light's really annoying, isn't it? But that's what it looks like from the back. Once you've got spoiler and stuff on the back that I'm putting on, I think that look quite good. From the side view, just get a nice little rail. And from the top, lovely, lovely little rack. I could have made it longer if I wanted, but I didn't want it any longer. That's just the shape I wanted for the rack. Let's move these ladders out of the way. Let's show you from this angle. This bonnet there just gives a nice little sleek rack just on the top, just to sit there. Don't notice it massively, but it's there and it does what it needs to do and looks good. Blends in with the lines because of all the black, as you can see. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty bloody good. But let's go take this thing outside, show you outside so you can actually see it properly. A nice bit of daylight. Well, as promised guys, I've just dragged out the unit. You can actually see it in a bit of daylight now. I know it's hard when it's in the unit seeing what it actually looks like and stuff, but it is where I got to work. It's a bit dark and dingy now. I would put some more lights in there at some point, but I just need to get round to it. So yeah, let's take a look at what it looks like outside, shall we? The first thing I like to mention, those wheels. Yeah, I know that was a bit off topic in this video and stuff, but now you can see as the suspension's settled, I think they look absolutely banging. Need a couple of spaces just to bring the wheels out that little bit, but other than that, I think they're perfect. But let's go on to the roof rack. Well, let's just start from this angle, shall we? As we can see from that angle, it's just a nice little sleek little roof rack on top. I think it suits it quite well. It just quite nicely sat there. And from the back, just quite a nice little rack up there. I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. But from on top, it's just lovely little wood, looks really classy and sleek, and it's not gone rustic. It's trying to keep the more elegant type look to it, but with a little bit of rusticness, because we all know I like the rusticness and stuff on it. And yeah, it's just part of me. Well, you've all seen my T4 build, which I've still got to do a couple of videos on and a couple of bits to finish off. But yeah, I like my stuff like that. And to be completely honest with you, I love all my retro stuff. Retro V-Stub stuff, retro any brand, to be honest with you. It's all cool as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we all know that's newer, but it's becoming a modern retro vehicle with the age of it. You got to think it's like, what, 20 years old now? So, 20? No, 18 years old, sorry. I'll wake up. I can't even work out my maths today, even though I managed to do maths on the roof rack, which I'm absolutely useless at. But there we go, guys. So hopefully you guys will stay to the end of this video and stuff. If you did, please, and I mean please, hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And until the next one, guys, hey, we're staying safe. Peace out.